there is a recent, not a recent, but there is a controversy, if you will, an uprising in that's affecting uh, the church that I belong to, where my membership lies. It is I'm of the Latter Day Saint faith, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter Day Saints, commonly called the Mormons. People, the world knows us primarily as polygamists and those with plural wives, which, if you would dig just a hair deeper, you would know that that practice has not been uh, executed in over a century. That being said, that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is that there's another thing that we are known for, and that is uh, the oppression of women. That we believe that their place is in the kitchen and that they are second class, and they are refrained from certain privileges that the men are. What needs to be understood is that if you don't strive to understand a, a, a doctrine or a truth, or even to walk in somebody else's shoes, you really make yourself out to be not only an idiot, but an ignorant person for having such a lack of understanding. So I will jump right into it. Did you know that as we profess God in whatever manner that you perceive God, did you know that we have a heavenly mother? That's something that you don't hear about, do you? You might be thinking of Mary, the mortal mother of Jesus Christ. No, I am talking about a heavenly mother. We are all begotten spirit sons and daughters of our eternal Father in heaven, God. Being begotten, we have a heavenly mother. Now, why don't we hear about our heavenly mother? Is it not possible that her status, her very being, is such a divine and protected status, a protected being, that she isn't even mentioned? Perhaps our faith in our journey here on earth is the culmination of not only meeting God, but the very womb in which our spirits are begotten. That should tell you something of at least this Latter-day Saints view of women. Elder Donald H. Oakes of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles gave just an absolute awesome address at the spring 2014 General Conference, where he addressed the priesthood keys, and he addressed the roles of men and the roles of women. And nobody could express those thoughts better than he himself. He had expressed the absolute divine nature of women that men do not have. There's a term in the church called confer, where men are conferred the priesthood. In other words, it is bestowed, it is blessed upon you. It is something that is not inherent with you, but through your worthiness, it is conferred upon you. And that is how the priesthood authority and power are employed is through this lineage from Jesus Christ down to the present day through conferring the priesthood. And Elder Oaks, I just love how he put it. He said that as far as the authority is concerned, women already have that placed upon them. That is, to me, a magnificent way of putting it. To me, those very few words are the basis of our reverence of women. And it's got nothing to do with women's rights or crap like that. I can say crap with men's rights. I'll say crap with gay rights, straight rights. We're all human. But if you are going to be a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, if you are going to investigate the church, if you are going to be like one of the imps and purposely set out to discredit the church, then at least have the good conscience and the face to thoroughly research why we believe the way we believe. The priesthood is after the similitude of Jesus Christ. Now, we have the priesthood conferred upon us. We act in the name of God here on the earth. That is something that we, and I'll throw this in there, that we as men in our lessened status, this is how we are to officiate and act in the name of God here on earth. We do not have that divine peculiar authority and power placed upon us as it is with women, as Elder Oaks mentions. Does that mean I support groups like Ordained Women and others? No, not even close. What I am doing is explaining that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints reverences women more than anybody on the face of the earth. If you understand the doctrine, if you understand the revelations, you would easily see that we place our sisters on such a mantle, on such a pedestal, that I don't know. I'm just telling you that people are taking a wrong turn when they puff themselves up with such pride and such rights and entitlements that I have the right to be like the man and exercise priesthood and to give blessings and all this. When in all actuality, you need to understand that you, as a spirit daughter of our Father in heaven, already have such a power, influence, and authority placed upon you. You just don't officiate it like men do. You officiate it on a much higher level. That's what you should be. But you have that placed upon you. And I really like how Elder Oaks puts that, having it placed upon you. And his address should confound anyone that's got any question about this. But I often think about the order of the family, and how we do have a heavenly mother. It is not readily spoken of, no, but it serves to reason that she exists because that's the order of the family. And it hurts me to see people of such pride and ignorance being displayed to ruin themselves spiritually in the pursuit of forcing church officials to open the doors of liberty. It's not right. In fact, when when our fellow sisters and as well as men, let me get that straight. There are both sisters and men that are pushing for these rights to be bestowed upon women. I will say that for these brethren and sisters, as well as those outside of the faith that are pushing for this change, you are degrading yourself. You are already placing yourself below your potential. What you think you are fighting for, what you think this priesthood power is in raising yourself up to an equal level of a man, you are actually degrading yourself. Not in the eyes of others. Who cares about it, what other people think? But by not understanding the doctrine, by not understanding your own divinity on such a different level of men, you serve to degrade yourself. You serve to put yourself under such bondage that it's going to be increasingly harder to find your way out and to make recompense for it. Those are my thoughts on the controversy surrounding the placement of the priesthood authority and power that is conferred upon men to be conferred upon women. And it serves no purpose, and it would downgrade the church. The church will not go for that because that goes against revelation. It's the Lord's priesthood. He'll do with that as he sees fit in his own time as we are ready for it. But those are my thoughts. I thank anyone who has struggled for 14 minutes listening to me ramble on. But these are some thoughts that I have, and I feel they are important. Thank you.